When you're operating in the online domain, it's not very different from operating in the physical domain. You're being constantly assessed and judged by the people around you. And once someone has put together what they think your label is, it is very hard to change that. Now, if I were to come into this room and I was wearing a little Hannah Montana shirt and skirt, and you know, for a woman in my, well, of my age, and came in and said, OMG, totes amazeballs, this is like going to be so amazing, I would lose your credibility right there. I don't care how many books I've published or what my experience is, you would probably see me as being very immature for my age. Well, it's the same thing when you're posting online. You really have to find that line between posting professionally and having a little bit of fun. So, again, people are putting these perceptions of us together based on the things we post, based on these digital puzzle pieces. And again, it may or may not be an accurate portrayal of who you are. But that doesn't really matter because their perception is going to be their reality of who you are. Now, it's not just the content of what you post that they're looking at, it's the way that you post. And there's a few personality types that we want to try to avoid falling into. Now, every one of us is going to fall into one of these posting styles at one point in our lives. So if you say, oh dear, I posted, you know, that one thing, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that just constantly post in this manner. And you have to really look at it from how an outsider would see you. So the first type of posting personality is the one-upper. And this is that person that anything that you post or anyone else posts, they take it and they have to one-up it with something better. So you might have run a 5K, well, they not only ran that 5K 5 times, you know, they ran 10 marathons. But it's just constantly doing that to show that they're better. Now, that's fine in of itself. It could seem innocuous, but remember when you're putting these puzzle pieces together, the perception a recruiter is going to have is that this person is probably not going to work well in a team, and this person may have authority issues. So the next personality type is the overshare, and this is that person that I think Amanda Bynes has now become this person, where they post just hundreds of just mundane things. You know, I went to the store, I had chicken, it was really good, and it's boring. A recruiter's going to see this, and they're going to see you as being someone who gets so locked down in the mundane tasks that you probably are not going to meet your deadlines. And this one's one of my favorites. This is the boundary crosser. And all of us have been at a dinner or at a bar where we've been with that couple that gets into the big fight right in front of us. And it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. But when you're posting like this and you're airing your personal dirty laundry or your company's personal dirty laundry, it's uncomfortable for everyone reading it too. And it's almost even worse because it's forever and everybody can see it. And I know you might be angry at that person, but posting in this manner is going to look to a recruiter like, again, you're not going to work well with a team, and you might potentially not be able to keep company secrets.